Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Today is Wednesday. As you can see, we just now making it over to the storage unit. All right. Hope everybody out there is enjoying, their week. Everybody is, in good spirit right now. Things is going well. It's a lot going on out there in the world, but still hope that, everybody's keeping their spirits up amongst things. All right, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing and touching in on a couple of things. I'm going to be finishing up some decal work, just as well as I want to get a comparison in this particular video, and just as well with the first two things that I just mentioned, I also have a tool haul that I'm going to enlist in this particular video right here. So I'd appreciate, if you watch the video from beginning to end. Got a couple of things that just came in, so we're gonna get a bird's eye view at that, see what it do. All right, but as always state, as usual, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background. My Dunkin' Donuts coffee, you already know. Okay, so basically, I'm not gonna really hold you up much in the introductory. All right, gonna get these decals out, finish up this work real quick. By the next following shot that comes in this particular video, okay, the decals will be applied, so you will be able to take notice to that. So that's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna run through real quick. So let's dive in. So walk with me, let's get it. Okay, as you can see, I just basically got the decal work finished. So you can see, how I placed the skulls towards, that top smaller drawer and towards the inside of the upper top lid hood. Okay, before they wasn't there. So mainly more now, I'm finished with the decal work all the way around the cart for the time being, until I start, doing my modifications towards the back end side of the cart. But like I stated, I'm still waiting to get these red hot performance casters before I start doing work towards the back of the cart when it comes to, the cordless power tool organizers and things of that nature. Okay, so now what I'm about to do is I'm about to get into this little tool haul. Gonna take a look at a few things that just basically came in real quick, and then right after that we're gonna dive into this little slight comparison. All right, let's get it. So just to give you a little quick up close front visual at things as far as how they look. Okay, now that I got a few things out, as you can see, that just came in today. All right, gonna dive into the smallest package first, which is that yellow envelope. So let's get to it. Okay, coming out of the first package, as you can see, picked up this little guy right here, which is a 1/4 inch little small breaker bar. Part number is TB. Let me see if it'll focus in for me here. THBB10. Yeah, I picked up this little guy right here, basically the complete set that I basically have. I'm basically finished with these. All right, so I did need this in my little selection, because normally I would use as you can see down here, I use a USA made Craftsman's breaker bar with extension. Normally I'd be using these little breaker bars and things like that for small fasteners, such as like, on TPMS removals and things like that. So I always like to have, little nice 1/4 inch breaker bars, some handy to keep in a pocket where I don't always have to go to the drawer for particular ratchets and things like that. But that's just basically what that is in that particular package at the prior moment. All right, so we're gonna get this next package out and we're gonna dive right into it. Okay, moving along, as you can see, we got the next following package at the top of the tool cart. Gonna get my box cutters out, get the contents from out the packaging. We're gonna inspect things and dive right in. Let's get it. Okay, what you just seen come from out that package. And now I have the contents out at the top of the tool cart, and basically what you're looking at is two 18-inch APT Ernst. These are ratchet and extension rail systems. Okay, um, the assortments for the ratchet holders and the extension holders, which would slide on the rails, is basically in this bag. Okay, so I do need to get things basically set up. Okay, so that I can start organizing some of the ratchets, you know, that I actually have. And as you can see, it's basically made by Ernst. Okay, comes on 6 rails, but you're basically capable of putting on each rail at least 4 ratchets on each rail. Or if you have 24-inch longs just like I do in half-inch drive, you can basically run a half-inch drive anywhere, you know, that you would like. Technically I should have had purchased a third one, but I just needed to see, you know, what the space is going to look like, because I do need to reorganize this cart. All right, but I'm going to get those clips on and get a little configuration, you know, to get a little bird's eye view later on in this video. Okay, so right now I'm going to try to move along into the next following package. All right, once again, this is the APT Ernst ratchet extension and rail system trays right here. Part number is 5740. And once again, as you can see, how it basically has the clips for 1/4-inch ratchets, 3/8 ratchets, and half-inch drive, just as well as extensions. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, now moving along to the biggest box of them all, coming throughout all 3. Gonna get my box cutters back out again, get the contents from out of its packaging, so that we could take a look, inspect things, take a look and see what it do. All right, so let's dive right in and let's get to it. Okay, now that I got the content out the box, okay, now what you're looking at is a snap-on. All right, this is the big brother of them all. Okay, to the half-inch drive breaker bars. Okay, this is the 36-inch long right here with the red and black handle. Okay, USA made. Breaker bar is brand new. Okay, so that's basically, you know, what came along in that box. So now, as far as the breaker bars is concerned, you know, the selection of them at hand is all complete. I will go into that a little bit later on in the video. I want to do a little comparison amongst some, and you know, I'll get the breaker bars out, and I want to get down to this bottom drawer. Okay, and we're going to take a look at some things once I get some items cleared out the way. Let's get to it. Okay, just real quick, just to point out, as you can see, the clips basically on the rails, but you know, you can set them to your own desired means. Okay, as far as your specifications and how you would like to see things organized depending upon what you have and the lengths that you have. Okay, I'm gonna get out a couple of ratchets and sit these on top. I really didn't purchase these for extensions at the moment. Like I said, I did want to give them a try. Okay, once again, these are Ernsts, made by Ernst. Okay, so I'm gonna snatch a couple of ratchets out and gonna take a look at how this looks. Okay, okay, pretty much just to give you just a little quick visual. All right, how the rails would look. All right, as you can see, I pulled out my two most longest snap-ons, which is half-inch drive, lock and flex head, and non-locking. Okay, just as well is towards the inside. Okay, I have a 1/4 inch locking and a 1/4 inch standard handle. All right, then as you can see back up on this end, okay, is a snap-on flex head 1/4 inch, just as well as a Mako 1/4 inch lock and flex head. Okay, so as you can see, basically I just put uh 6 different ratchets on this rail. Okay, I want to give you a good to see how much space up underneath where that you can lay other ratchets. Okay, keep them accessible in a drawer if needed. All right, but this is just to give you an idea. I'm not quite too sure at this prior moment how I'm gonna configure my layout, because I actually do have a lot. I may actually need to obtain a third tray, okay, for some things that I may technically want to do. But I just want to put this out there so that you can just get a good visual and a good idea. All right, so like I said, these are this right here. These are the Ernst, okay? And like I said, you can basically reconfigure them in any clip design that you need for a 3/8 drive, 1/4 inch drive, 1/2 inch drive, all right? So let's get to it. Okay, real quick, quite some time ago, in the past, I have put out a video once before, okay, on the snap-on sockets. This is a rare rubber mat for worktop and workbenches. Okay, there was a gentleman who's been actually looking for one of these. I did explain that this particular one is kind of rare, it's kind of hard to get nowadays. When I did find this, I was fortunate enough to get it. When I did purchase this snap-on rubber mat, technically it's not really for this cart. It's actually for the storage that I need for my mother equipment, my mother tools. But in the process, since I had the ratchets, I figured, here, let me lay it inside and store it inside the tool cart. So all along, the ratchet's been all along sitting on top of the snap-on rubber mat. As you can see, this is still brand new. Okay, give you the part number. And the part number is 2616R01. Okay, made in the USA. As you can see, this is the snap-on sockets. It shows sockets on the mat. This was a personal preference thing, because they do actually have a more newer one out there that actually has skulls on it. It's basically designed a little bit differently, okay, but prefer in my own personal preferable choice, you know, I really preferred this one. And that video that I put out on this particular rubber mat, somebody just recently came across it and was basically looking for one. I've been trying to see if I can locate it for him so that I can basically send him a link. Okay, but as you can see up underneath, okay, that's that Husky magnetic perma grip. So like I said, you know, when it comes to these bottom drawers here, you know, I gotta switch up some things before I actually give the toolbox tour, because I got blow molded cases and things like that from other equipment. All right, but like I said, I'm still going through the modifications. As you can see, I'm still laying out the drawers. I still need to lay the top compartment, but there's some reconfiguring that I need to do with certain particular equipment. Okay, so that's, you know, what that's hitting for right there. Okay, okay, as I'm going along, I just basically want to give you a visual of this. I'm just, you know, experimenting right now to take a look and see, you know, what I can do and what I can't do what will fit, what direction I may need to put things in, and things of that nature. Okay, but as you can see up top towards this top rail, I do actually have a lot locked in and installed there. Okay, as you can see down here, I do have my 24-inch half-inch locked in at the top. Now the thing is with these 5-drawer US General tool carts, when it comes to the length of the drawers, this is why I always actually liked the 4-drawer US General tool cart, because their drawers are a whole lot much more longer. And how you see that in order for the 24 inches have to fit in the bottom drawer, you have to flex the heads in order to lay them down inside the drawer. But in the 4-drawer US General tool cart, you don't have to do that. You can just simply lay these 24-inch, whether it's locking, non-locking, or just regular normal standard handle at 24-inch length. Okay, but as you can see, I do have them on the rails, so I just wanted to give you a little clear view so that you can see there's no issues. Okay, we're basically closing that particular drawer, so things are getting the clearance that it basically needs, and I'll be able to get the proper layout. Like I said, it's all about a person's preference. Okay, and as far as what they have and how they want to lay it out, some people can use these to also install sockets in certain particular areas just as well, and utilize the space in the areas for extensions and things of that nature. Okay, as you can see, I got a lot going on, and I only got a little small portion of things out. As you can see, laying down there, like I still got ratchets and so on and so forth that just basically came out the drawer. Okay, but as I'm going along, I'm just getting a visual for what things is put in place. All right, so yeah, like I said, you shouldn't have no issues. Okay, we're closing the drawers, as you can see there. Okay. Okay, so now I want to give you a shot, with two trays in the drawer. This is why I was saying that I may possibly need a third tray, because I do actually have a lot of ratchets. Okay, as you can see up here, I still got 4 other snap-ons that are basically at the top of the chest, and that's just the snap-on ratchets. Okay, that's not the Milwaukee ratchets, nor is it basically including, because I have as you can see, the 3/8 multi-position, okay, in that particular box right there. Okay, but as you can see, things is working. Okay, as you can see, it is getting the proper layout. At the prior moment, I just utilized placing this 3/8 roto head at that one clip, um, just to see, because like I said, you can reconfigure things to however you need them to be. So I may need to install more clips, in more areas to fit things. But I just wanted to get, okay, a rounded out idea, to see whether things are basically clear. Okay, but I just want to make sure things is gonna look right. Like I said, the snap-on mat that's in there, technically that's gonna come out, so you'll basically see nothing but the red sitting behind underneath the ratchets and things like that, because the drawers will be technically red. But just to give you a visual, like I said, these are made by Ernst. Okay, I did leave the part number for them earlier in the video, so if you didn't catch that, I guess when I got time later on, I'll throw the part numbers and the names and stuff like that in the description so that you can catch on to it. Okay. All right. Okay, so I got things tightly packed away, even towards the back at the prior moment. Some items that when I open the drawers, you actually never see, because there's a lot of equipment that be sitting behind the ratchets in most videos, just as well as I did remove one blow molded case, which was a Milwaukee, as you can see down there. It's the 1/4 inch thin wall impact socket set. So I actually removed that from basically this particular drawer, but I am gonna need to get a third rail, all right, to sit towards the back, because like I said, I still have other ratchets, as you can see here, oxygen sensor wrenches and things like that of that nature. Okay, but this is just to give an example of the layout. And like I said, you will be able to get the clearance. Just want to check this drawer to make sure it's getting proper clearance. There's no issues. Okay, so like I said, that's gonna work out well, because now you know you don't have tool on tool contact and things basically rambling along, all right, towards the inside. All right, so let's get it. Okay, I thought I was gonna have technically enough battery life to get through this whole particular video, but unfortunately you see where I'm at, and we don't have electrical source where that I can basically plug in and recharge back up. So I may have to continue this video tomorrow. Okay, it's like I said, there's some things that I want to get through. Unfortunately, basically the little comparison that I wanted to get, since you, if you do follow the videos and things like that, you would know that I just basically picked up a couple of ratchets, and when it came to the extra long standard handle 3/8 drive, I wanted to get a comparison with the head amongst some other 3/8s, okay, in comparison to, you know, the thickness and things like that, all right. But unfortunately, I'll just have to put it in another video, break it down. I don't want to keep, you know, the video too long, plus like I said, the battery is about to die. So into the next one. All right, like I stated, I got quite a few things coming along. I will be doing a toolbox tour probably later on this week, if not Friday, more than likely Saturday. I'm still waiting for some things. That's why I'm holding it off, because like I said, am doing some reorganizing, and you know, I'm just trying to get things to my liking at the prior moment. Okay, so into that next one. Hope everybody out there have a safe and a blessed one. As always, it's your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. To the next one. Gonna check you later. Peace.